Hello guys, how are you? So today we are going to start with the new tutorial and it's related to the neo4j where now a lot of demand is coming into the industries because earlier we are utilizing some RAG system like traditional RAG where we are creating chunks of text and then we are creating embedding storing to the vector stores, but that was not working well. Then we went to the SQL type of query where we have utilized the hybrid approach. If query is coming to the SQL type of data, then we are taking the context from that SQL server, else we are diverting it to the RAG vector stores. But sometimes SQL servers also have some limitations, or relational dataset has some limitations. So that's why now third approach has been coming and it's called as knowledge graph or graph based RAG. So neo4j is the one best library approach or tool server they are providing, where we can create the nodes, we can create the knowledge graph from that based upon given PDF documents or chunks, and we are storing those chunks or documents to the that specific neo4j graph DB. And if any user is asking these specific questions like when that specific person is born, or if you want to create the question answering on that specific movies or something like that which is not able to answer with the help of RAG systems, or that's a SQL or relational data set. So those drawbacks can be solved by that neo4j. So today we are going to see like how we can install end-to-end that neo4j, how we can utilize or integrate that neo4j into the lang chain, and how we can create the question answering system, where that question answering system will consist of the vector search as well as that neo4j graph search. So many people don't know how to install that neo4j into their app, or how to utilize or how to create the specific instance there. So it's a very easy one, but sometimes because of you don't know or you haven't started practice for it, so initially you may get fear, or you may think like it's very difficult. So initially you have need to create the account for it, and once you create the account, that account is definitely a free one, so you can just utilize your any specific email ID. Once you will give the access for that email ID, then you will be prompted for, you will be logged in. After that you can download that specific neo4j aura. Else here also itself means here you can try anything, because they are also asking the company name or something, and you have need to give some information, because look here how it's creating the graph database and all those things. So I am adding some details like I am data scientist, then I want to use case for that knowledge graph, and here you can directly create the instance, and once that instance is created, then you have need to remember that password username. Also it will going to download that specific file, and that file will be placed into your folder. Also it will take some times for to create that instance, and once that instance is created, then automatically you will going to use that instance into the VS Code, or you can utilize it into the LangChain and all those things. Also here you will going to see like they have provided like how they are utilizing neo4j and how it is going to work for them. So it's also very nice one video. So we will wait for that until it's creating the instance. We will move towards the our VS Code. So in the VS Code also, friends, I have just completely created one new folder. I haven't added here any file. So here we can we have need to install some files here. So for that I have need to activate my environment or something, so that all those things will not be get mixed here. So already I am within my folder, so I will check that UV is not installed here. So I will go with UV installation package. So it's like similar requirement text, but it's very faster, and I am utilizing Mac, so I have initially need to install that UV into my Mac. If you are utilizing Windows or Linux, then you can also add that. Once that is installed, the Friends, the advantages of that UV is like automatically it will create the folder project structures, it will create the py project toml file, and within that it will add all the necessary details requirements, and it's a very fast one. And I am also going to create here one file, and that file name is like, I will add graph db. So I am going to create one ipynb file. Okay. Now here u is installed. I am now into the that specific folder. Just friends, you need to here write like uv init, and once I am creating uv init, now then you can see here like automatically it has created which Python version I am utilizing files. It will also create the main.py file. We can install the required extension, but here you can see then look how nicely it has created the project name will be given as a folder name, then it will give the version. We can add here descriptions, all those things. Here is that power, then it's a required pythons and all those things. Okay, after that friends, we require to install some packages like uv add langchain, then langchain community, then neo4j. Okay, it's like similar to the pip installment command. So you will see once I will click on that, let's see how fastly it's creating the virtual environment. You can see here step by step what it has created. It has created .venv file automatically. So initially we required to create the virtual environments from our side, and you know that was the very difficult. So because of UV it has created all those, and look, see how fastly it has installed all those packages and all those. So that's why nowadays so many people's companies are utilizing that same thing. Okay, now I am coming into the Jupyter notebook file. From here we have need to select the specific Python environment. So for that we have need to install some required Jupyter kernel and all those. Okay friends, still we will going to see here how neo4j graph database has created. So you will see like here our instance has been created, then we have need to connect to the that specific instance. So you can explore any option here, and after that you have need to write like connect to the instance. Once you have connected to the instance, then it will show all those things. Also we can create here onto like run centers, and here they have given so many options like what we can create and all those things. So we have just need to follow their steps they have given. They have also shown the visualizations and all those things. Then here we can just click on the query, and we can see how all those things are created. So here you can connect various types of data sources like SQL Server, Databricks, Azure Synapse, Google Cloud Source, and so many things friends. And from that also we can import that database. Okay, as of now we will go towards they are saying like we have need to download that specific data sets, but we will not going to create any data set. We will just going to back here, and we will try to explore our specific service such as movie recommendation movie. So instead of going towards the recommendation movie, I went towards the another one. I will click here new data source, and what it's saying, actually initially they have given there some tutorials. Okay, I'm unable to import that because okay, so what I will do, I will just delete that instance friends. you need to give the name of that instance also, free instance. Why I'm deleting, because I don't want to download all those files and I don't want to do this repetitive. Once you have deleted, you need to create the instance. So it's like free trial, so you can go here, click on that, then create instance. Automatically that instance name will become. Then we need to copy the passwords, or else you can download that txt files, and whatever that txt file is downloaded, uh, you have need to copy that file and you have need to place that file into the VS Code. Okay, still we will go to the here VS Code and we will see, we can select the whatever virtual environment we have created. So as of now there is no any option coming for that select kernel, because we want to go into the specific virtual environment. Still we will go here because it will going to create the instance. Okay, so friends, once that instance is created, then it will going to give us that API and all those things, those keys required to the neo4j aura. Okay, so once this is done, then I will going to complete the next steps. So just give me 1 minute. Hello guys, actually there is some issue with the VS Code, so because of that I am unable to go with that kernel. So we will go with the another one, and let me know if any one of you have faced that issue, because many times I have do the uninstallation of that kernel and then I am installing it. Even I have switched to the another version, pre-release version, but it was not working. Okay, so guys, I have created another one, that new instance, and here we will go with the explorer. So we have need to connect to the instance, and once we are clicking here connect to the instance, then it will going to show you all those things. Now it will going to give us some queries, explore queries and all those things. We can go here, go to the query. Here they have given the query fundamental or something, and they have given the step-by-step guide also. Now what it's saying, like I have need to install that previous one, but I will go with that, I want to go with that movie graph dataset. So you have need to run that query specifically. So once I'm clicking here and running, then automatically you can see here how it's going to create the relationships, nodes, movie, person, other things. It has created nearly about how many number of, so nodes is like person is the node, movie is the node, so other nodes will be there. Relationships like which person acted in specific movies, directed in, produced, wrote, and property keys. So for each nodes, and you just have some properties, so all those properties are here given. So I will going to click here next, and here we will going to see like if we execute those sample query here, and if I click on that run, so it will going to show like Tom is the key, it is the person, something. Then here is another query, so it will going to show all those things here. They have given very nice tutorial, we have just need to run it. We can see all those things. We can also see the visualization of those things. We can also see how those are connected to the each others. Also we can see the how layout is given, and various queries, Cypher queries are given, so we can see all those into the title, table or graph format. If I run that query, then here also we can going to see all those things, how we can want to see like table format, node format or the graph format. Okay, so same things will be happen. So whenever any user will going to ask the question, so that questions means LLM model will going to convert that questions into that Cypher query, and based upon that it will going to retrieve some results here. And we can do a lot of things here, and it's easy, it's not that much difficult. So here we will going to create one agent. So I will just give the name of that agents like movie talk agent. So this is also a pre-app given by them. It will give details based on user question. So here also we can create the question answering agent. Okay, and prompt instruction based on user input, give answer to user. Now we have need to select the instance. So already our instance is working. We will select internal one, and you have need to add the tools. So they have defined some templates like Cypher template. So that template will act as a we can give here something name for that input context, answer to user question. So that template will going to convert results query to Cypher, and that based upon that it will give the answer. So to user question based on movie data. You can create this. Oh no, I have taken that Cypher template. So instead of that Cypher template, I have need to add that text to query. Name, you can give here name like user question to Cypher. This is the name, and I will just copy paste it. We have to add something prompts like give the answer to user based upon user question intent. This already prints that template is defined, and now I need to create save here. Once I am doing save, already our movie data is there. So I will just write here hi. You can see it will going to see all those thought process. Now I will type here give me top 10 movies. So based upon user queries, that user query will be converted into the Cypher language, and based upon that it will retrieve some top rating context from that given GraphDB, and it, look, now it has given the top 10 movies like Cloud Atlas, Ninja Atlas, and all those things. Here also we can see the reasoning behind it. So how it has done the reasoning, like okay, so what's going through mind, someone just top 10 movies, simple, then it has applied the criteria. So this is the user input query, top 10 movies. Then it has written that Cypher query like so written title, release, order by, release, recently. So it has given those top 10 movies based upon the release. Okay, I want those movies based on rating. So friends, same thing will going to happen into the line chain because I am unable to connect that instance, so that's why I'm not able to show. But in the next tutorial we are going to see here. Also here you can see what thought process it has taken, what query it has written like SQL type of query, order by, look how nicely it has created all those queries and things. So that's, you just need to connect to that specific instance. Here you can add many tools, you can edit that agents and all those things. Okay, but the main thing is actually we have need to connect it to the proper VS Code or Jupyter Lab, and there we can follow their tutorial. So in the next lecture I will going to give you all those demo, but as of now I hope you are able